Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Hi friends, this is Shadul Islam and we are watching my YouTube channel Choiceful English. Friends, I hope and believe that you are all well. Alhamdulillah, I am also well by the grace of Allah. And I am expressing gratitude to my Creator, my Lord, my Allah, who has given me to say something to me for you. And you have already understand two of the thumbnail, the topics today. Friends, we all want to learn, that means we all want to acquire knowledge, and we know that reading, the habit to read book is the best habit, and the meritorious, talent, educated, especially without learning book, no man can acquire or gather knowledge. And you must agree with me that book reading is the best way to acquire knowledge, because though there are another ways to gather knowledge, but book reading, that means to make relation with books, is the best way to gather our knowledge. And so the knowledgeable wise person have been trying to read book to encourage us so that we can gather our knowledge through reading books. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told that if you need to go to China, then you are suggested to go to China to acquire knowledge. He didn't tell us to be educated, he suggested us to acquire knowledge. And acquiring knowledge is the best way through reading book. But there are two ways to read book. Okay. Number one is passive reading and number two is active reading. What I know that it may mistake by me. Passive reading means to read book without concentration, and active reading means to read book to go through the depth of the book. And if we can make the best relation to read book, then it would be very easy to gather our knowledge day by day. And the wise persons in the globe always try to make the best relation with books, and they have spent their whole lives to read book. Though traveling is also the part to read book, to gather knowledge, that means traveling is also the very important part to gather knowledge. But though if we try to analyze or to study to thesis, then we will get or will understand that the psychologists, knowledgeable messengers, that means who are our predecessors, all the famous person were related to books, hadith, Quran, etc. So the days more goes, we are going to detach from books. That means we are thinking to apply the shortcut process. This is the very matter of sorrow for us that actually we want to try to gather our knowledge through watching video, etc. But I'm not telling you that by watching video we can gather our knowledge, but book reading, that means to make the best relation with book, is the best way. However, what I'm telling to you, that as active reading means to go through the depth of the book. Okay, this is the best way. And if we can, that means if we are able to make habit to read English book, then it would be very helpful for us to improve our speaking, to improve our fluency. Because we know that to practice, to improve our speaking in real life, this is the very important and best way. But uh, with without practicing, we have also tried to read the English books gradually, but we must keep in mind that if we want to make our habit to read book, we have to think that we try to start our reading small and easy books. What I told my previous videos, that how we will start reading English book. And we have also keep in mind that what kind of book, what kinds of book I want to read. If I like novel, then I have to try to read novel, small and easy books. Okay, easy book. Okay, and psychology, that means what kind of book I like, then I have to start, or I have to try to make a habit to read book and to read small and easy books. And if anybody try to uh, read every day English book, uh, 5 lines, 10 lines, or on page, and gradually we have to try to practice to improve our reading habit, fluency, to improve our speaking. That is very important, very connected, that is related to our speaking, to improve our fluency. And we have also tried to watch the English programs, what I told once again my previous videos, and I tried to told this about this once again. However, number one, we have to practice, I told you. Number two, we have to, if we want to gather our knowledge, to acquire our knowledge, we must try to make our habit. We have to try to make the best relation with books, because your friend may cheat with you. Okay, but book will never cheat to anybody. Book always, we can gather our knowledge through reading book always help us. And this is the very important fact for the educated who want to learn, who want to acquire the knowledge. And I'm telling about myself, that actually to read book, that means I have been reading book uh, from my school life. And when I start to read book, then I forget to take any foods. This is my I'm just sharing my about me. So friend, you have already understand the two was the thumbnail today. Actually, to make relation book is the very important for the educated person, especially who want to gather the knowledge, what I told you. However, friend, actually it is very important for the students, because now the students are Now the students are forgetting to read book. Okay, and you must agree with me that this is now the students have very problem, a great problem to read English book fluently. Okay, what is the reason? The reason is that they're completely that means they are completely or they are detached from reading book. So we must try to encourage the students. We must try to not only students but also me. We have to, if we want to gather knowledge, we must try to make the best relation with book. And if we look to the Western culture, if all the educated person try to uh, spend their leisure time to read book, to read stories, science, fiction, technology, etc. And not only book, but also we can gather our knowledge through reading the websites, and you will get any answer of your question if you search uh, in website or YouTube, etc. We can also make our we can also gather our knowledge through reading many websites, to search many websites or reading book. So friend, what I'm telling to you that if I able to make the best relation, if I able to make the best habit to read for English books, then my fluency will be improved day by day. And if my habit, if I can able, if I'm able to make the best relation to read book, then I will get an energy. I will be encouraged many kinds of books. I try to always to read book, science, fiction, technology, environment, etc., psychology, because I think that if I want to spend my time to gossiping my friend, then I will not be benefited. But if I read book 1 page or 2 pages or 10 lines, then my I can gather my knowledge. I will get many information. That means my fluency will be improved day by day. So I'm requesting all of you, especially the students, educated, non-educated, all of you, please try to make your best relation to read book. Try to make habit through reading book and gather your knowledge, because and you must, if you want to improve your fluency, you have to read English book, because uh, through reading book we can improve our, we will be able to improve our fluency day by day. And the last of the video I am telling of all of you that we should not, read any English book uh, in silent. Okay, if you want to improve our fluency, we have to read English books aloud so that I can hear. By reading aloud English book, my accent will be corrected. Okay, this is the very important fact. At the same way, not only my accent will be corrected, but also my muscles will also be exercised. So because it is the foreign language. Okay, so we have to, if we want to gather our knowledge or acquire knowledge, we have to make the best relation through reading book. And to improve our fluency, we must try to read English book. Okay, I'm not telling you that you just read English book. We must we must also, that means we have to read our, we have to read Bengali books. But to improve our fluency, we have to try to read, try to make make habit to read English book to improve our fluency. Okay, and we must also try to practice in our real life. Okay, number one, have to practice. Number two, try to make the best relation. That means make a habit to read book, read English book. And number three, we have to watch English programs, debates, news, English news, such Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN, Euronews, etc. This is very important for us. Okay. So friends, I will not break your patience. I beg a pardon. And I told you once again, and I have been telling you that the causes to make video just to improve myself, because I know nothing. I have not any kinds of experience. I'm learning, and I'm requesting all of you. I'm also requesting all of you, please, if you think that my video is helpful for you, then I have request all of you to subscribe, like, share, and make sure constructive and valuable comments, so that I can encourage to make video more. Wishing you a healthy and comfortable life. See you tomorrow with the new topics. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.